Welcome to Learning Life Content. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories. India, a land of ancient traditions and timeless beauty. The name itself evokes a sensory experience that is both rich and profound. It conjures images of vibrant colours, intricate textiles, and above all, the intoxicating aroma of a myriad of spices. For millennia, India has been synonymous with spices, a treasure trove of flavours that have enchanted the world. This land of diverse landscapes and climates has gifted the world with an abundance of flavour, each region contributing its unique essence. Black pepper, often referred to as the black gold, originates from the lush and fertile Malabar coast. Cardamom, the queen of spices, thrives in the verdant and misty Western Ghats, adding a regal touch to India's spice repertoire. Turmeric, the golden spice, is deeply ingrained in Indian culture, both culinary and religious, symbolizing purity and prosperity. And ginger, with its invigorating aroma and zesty flavor, has been a staple in Indian kitchens for centuries, enhancing countless dishes. These spices and many more have not only shaped India's culinary landscape, but also its destiny. They have been the catalysts for exploration, the foundation of empires, and the source of both conflict and collaboration throughout history. This is the story of India's spice trade, a 5,000-year journey through history, intrigue, and the enduring power of flavour that continues to captivate the world. It is a tale that takes us from the ancient cities of the Indus Valley civilization to the bustling spice markets of modern India, weaving a rich tapestry of culture and commerce. Our journey begins around 3000 BCE, a time when the world was still in its infancy, in the lush and fertile plains of the Indus River Valley, a region blessed with abundant natural resources. Here, nestled amidst the intertwining rivers and expansive plains, flourished one of the world's earliest and most enigmatic civilizations. The Indus Valley civilization, renowned for its advanced urban planning, intricate drainage systems and sophisticated craftsmanship, also holds the tantalizing secrets to India's earliest spice trade, a trade that would eventually shape the culinary and cultural landscapes of the world. Archaeological evidence, painstakingly unearthed over decades, reveals remnants of spices like turmeric and ginger, carefully preserved in the ruins of their ancient cities. These fascinating findings suggest that spices were not merely culinary ingredients, but were also likely used in sacred religious ceremonies and even as a form of currency, highlighting their immense value and significance. Complex trade networks, both internal and external, existed within this civilization, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas and culture. These networks intricately connected the bustling cities of the Indus Valley with each other and with distant lands, fostering a vibrant and dynamic economy. Compelling evidence suggests that they engaged in trade with Mesopotamia, the ancient land nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, indicating a far-reaching influence. Though the Indus script remains an undeciphered enigma, these ancient remnants whisper tales of a time when spices first embarked on their journey beyond the Indian subcontinent, weaving a rich tapestry of history and culture. As the centuries gracefully unfolded, India's spice trade expanded both in scale and complexity, weaving itself into the very fabric of global commerce. An intricate network of land and sea routes gradually emerged, meticulously connecting India to distant corners of the world. Among these routes, the most illustrious was the Silk Road, a sprawling network that snaked its way from the far reaches of China in the east to the bustling markets of Europe in the west. Spices from India, particularly the coveted pepper, were highly sought after in the Western world, becoming a symbol of luxury and culinary excellence. These spices were prized not only for their rich and exotic flavours, but also for their remarkable ability to preserve food and their esteemed medicinal properties. Caravans, heavily laden with precious spices, traversed treacherous mountain ranges and vast, unforgiving deserts, carrying with them not just commodities, but also a rich tapestry of ideas and cultures. The intoxicating aroma of Indian spices permeated the air of ancient cities like Constantinople and Alexandria, leaving an indelible mark on their culinary traditions and cultural landscapes. Alongside the Silk Road, maritime trade routes flourished across the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, creating a bustling network of commerce. Indian ships, heavily laden with spices, embarked on ambitious voyages westward to the Arabian Peninsula and the coasts of Africa. These ships returned with treasures such as gold, ivory and other valuable goods, further enriching India's coffers and adding to its cultural mosaic. The illustrious Gupta Empire, which held sway over vast swathes of the Indian subcontinent from the 4th to the 6th century CE, is often heralded as the Golden Age of Indian history, a period marked by remarkable achievements and unparalleled advancements. During this illustrious epoch, India experienced an era of unprecedented prosperity and affluence, driven in no small part by its flourishing and vibrant spice trade, which connected the subcontinent to distant lands and diverse cultures. The Guptas, renowned for their generous patronage of the arts and sciences, also fostered a conducive environment for trade to thrive, encouraging scholarly pursuits and artistic endeavours that enriched the cultural tapestry of the era. They established a stable and efficient government, improved infrastructure with well-maintained roads and ports, and standardized weights and measures, all of which facilitated and streamlined trade, making it more efficient and reliable. Indian merchants, empowered by these favorable conditions, embarked on daring voyages across the seas, establishing trading posts and colonies in far-flung regions of Southeast Asia, thereby extending India's influence and cultural reach. The precious spices they carried with them, particularly the highly sought-after cloves and cinnamon, became integral to the culinary traditions and daily lives of these regions, leaving an indelible mark on their cuisines. The Gupta era witnessed a harmonious blend of economic prosperity and cultural efflorescence, with the spice trade playing a pivotal role in this golden age, contributing significantly to the wealth and cultural richness of the period. Section 5. Tempests on the Horizon, the Arrival of Europeans. The 15th century marked a monumental turning point in the rich tapestry of India's history. European explorers, driven by an insatiable desire for the exotic spices of the East and the relentless quest for new and lucrative trade routes, began to make their way to the fabled shores of India. The Portuguese, under the daring leadership of the intrepid navigator Vasco da Gama, were the first to establish a significant and enduring presence in India, forever altering the course of the region's history. They were soon followed by the enterprising Dutch, whose formidable maritime prowess enabled them to carve out their own trading posts and influence in the Indian subcontinent. Not to be outdone, the English and the French also made their presence felt, each eager to capitalise on the immensely lucrative spice trade that promised untold wealth and power. The arrival of these European powers, however, brought with it a seismic shift in the existing trade dynamics, disrupting the well-established networks and practices that had flourished for centuries. These foreign traders sought not merely to engage in commerce, but to dominate and control the very sources of the precious spices that were so highly coveted across Europe. The fierce competition for supremacy over the spice trade led to a series of intense conflicts and strategic alliances between the European powers and the various Indian rulers, each vying for advantage. This tumultuous period saw the rise of powerful and influential trading companies, such as the Dutch East India Company, which played a crucial role in shaping the economic landscape of the region. Similarly, the British East India Company emerged as a dominant force, whose far-reaching influence and operations would eventually play a pivotal role in determining the destiny of India for centuries to come. Section 6. The Spice Wars. A prolonged and intense struggle for dominance over the lucrative spice trade routes. The relentless quest for control over the immensely profitable spice trade ignited a series of fierce and protracted conflicts, collectively known as the Spice Wars. These wars, fought primarily between the major European powers of the time, raged across the vast expanses of the Indian Ocean and the intricate waterways of Southeast Asia. The Portuguese, who were initially dominant in the region due to their early explorations and conquests, found themselves increasingly challenged by the Dutch, renowned for their superior naval prowess and strategic acumen. The Dutch East India Company, established in 1602, emerged as a formidable force in the spice trade, capturing key spice-producing regions such as the Maluku Islands, also famously known as the Spice Islands, due to their abundant and valuable spice resources. The British East India Company, initially focused on establishing trade networks, gradually became more assertive and militaristic, challenging Dutch dominance and seeking to carve out its own sphere of influence in the spice trade. These conflicts, driven by insatiable greed and boundless ambition, had a profound and lasting impact on the regions involved, leading to widespread exploitation, displacement of local populations, and the redrawing of boundaries to reflect the new colonial realities. The spice wars were a testament to the enduring allure and immense value of spices, which had become a driving force in global politics and economics, shaping the course of history in profound ways. Section 7. Under the Union Jack, the British East India Company, a formidable mark on the subcontinent. By the 18th century, the British East India Company, having skillfully outmaneuvered its European rivals through a combination of military might and strategic alliance, established itself as the preeminent force in India. Exploiting internal divisions among Indian rulers and employing shrewd diplomacy, the company gradually expanded its influence from mere trading outposts of territory, effectively becoming a sovereign power in its own right. The lucrative spice trade remained a cornerstone of their enterprise, but their ambitions grew far beyond, encompassing control over land and political power, reshaping the economic landscape of India. The company's rule, however, was marked by rampant exploitation and systemic oppression, as they sought to maximize their profits at the expense of the local population. Indian farmers were often coerced into cultivating cash crops like opium and indigo, which were highly profitable for the company at the expense of essential food crops, leading to severe disruptions in local agriculture. Cultivation led to devastating famines and widespread hardship, as the local population struggled to survive while the company amassed vast wealth and resources. The British, who had initially arrived with riches of spices, had transformed into colonial masters, their rule forever altering the social, economic and political fabric of Indian society, leaving a legacy that would be felt for generations to come. Section 8. The Fragrance of Freedom, India's Resurgence. The indomitable spirit of Indian independence, ignited by the unwavering sacrifices of countless freedom fighters, finally burned bright in the historic year of 1947. India, freed from the oppressive shackles of colonialism, embarked on a transformative new chapter in its rich and diverse history. The ancient and illustrious spice trade, once a symbol of exploitation and subjugation, was triumphantly reclaimed as a powerful symbol of India's resurgent identity and economic revival. The newly independent government implemented a series of progressive policies to support and uplift spice farmers, promote cutting-edge research and development, and strategically expand export markets. India, with its diverse agroclimatic zones and centuries-old expertise in spice cultivation, gradually regained its prestigious position as a leading global producer and exporter of high-quality spices. The enchanting aroma of Indian spices once again wafted across the globe, but this time it carried the profound fragrance of freedom, self-reliance, and a renewed sense of national pride. Section 9. A modern spice empire, India in the 21st century. Today, India stands tall as a formidable spice superpower, supplying an astonishing 75% of the world's diverse spice varieties, a testament to its enduring legacy and unparalleled expertise in the spice trade. From the bustling, vibrant spice markets of Old Delhi, where the air is thick with the rich aroma of countless spices, to the state-of-the-art processing plants in Kerala, equipped with cutting-edge machinery and technology, the illustrious legacy of India's spice trade continues to thrive and evolve. Indian spices, which were once traded for gold, precious stones and other treasures, are now highly sought after by global food and beverage giants, pharmaceutical companies, and discerning consumers around the world who appreciate their unique flavors and health benefits. India's journey in the spice trade has been long, arduous, and filled with challenges. It is a tale of remarkable resilience, adaptability, and unwavering determination, and the enduring allure of flavor that has captivated the world for millennia. From the ancient, sophisticated cities of the Indus Valley civilization to the interconnected, globalized world of the 21st century, spices have played a pivotal and transformative role in shaping India's destiny and cultural heritage. And as the world's insatiable appetite for spices continues to grow and evolve, India, with its rich, storied heritage and unparalleled expertise, is poised to remain at the very heart of the global spice trade for generations to come, continuing to enchant and delight the world with its extraordinary flavors and aromas. Thank you for watching Learning Life content. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories.